plans for our future. Said I'd give you the whole world somehow.
The following is a production of WCMP Sports. It's time for volleyball action here on WCMP. First serve is coming up shortly, but now we send it to the court for the call of this match.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of volleyball here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course streaming live with video online at WCMPradio.com. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's matchup, which is another Great River Conference matchup here in Pine City, where the Pine City Dragons are set to host the Braham Bombers. These two teams will go at it. The Braham Bombers suffered their first Great River Conference loss last week in Rush City against the Tigers. Last Thursday, they lost their first Great River Conference match. And then on Tuesday, they fell for the second straight time, to a Great River Conference opponent. That was Mille Lacs on Tuesday, whom they fell to. So they are now 2 losses in the Great River Conference. That does not put them out of any type of chance at the title at the end of the year, but it does make it a little more difficult when you do have Rush City and Mille Lacs, who are at the top of the conference right now, undefeated, and I don't think they are looking like they're going to lose any time soon. But again, they do, Rush and Mille Lacs do have to face off against each other, so that should be a good one. But for Pine City, they also lost their first Great River Conference matchup on Tuesday against the Rush City Tigers. That was a 3-1 loss for the Pine City Dragons. It was a tough fight. They really showed that was a really good game and a really good match between those two, but just couldn't quite grab the victory there in that one as the Pine City Dragons fell again 3-1. Pine City looking to get back on the winning side of things here this evening as they get set to host Great River Conference rival Braham. And I say rival, and I don't think it's a huge rivalry like Rush and Pine are, or Pine City and Mora are, but it certainly has the feel of that when these two teams play, especially in basketball and volleyball. It really does feel more or less like a rivalry game because both teams know how good and how talented they are. And it usually, when these two teams play, it usually goes at least 4 or 5 sets. So this one always tends to feel like it is more or less a rivalry game. And again, they may not be huge rivals, but it does have that feel of a rivalry game just again because these two teams know how good they are, they know how talented they are, and of course they know what's at stake. If Braham were to lose here tonight and have a third conference loss on the docket, well, that will be, again, it's not going to spell the end of their chance at a Great River Conference title this season, but it will make it difficult, and that much more difficult with 3 conference losses, because then you got to worry about Pine City not losing, Rush City losing, and Mille Lacs losing, and those are a lot of teams to try and hope they lose and not just win yourself. So Braham will definitely be doing everything they can this evening to get the win over the Pine City Dragons, again, the Braham Bombers, in that Section 5 Single A Pod D side of things, and they right now sit at the number 1 spot. They're 1-2 in the section, believe it or not. They're 7-4 overall, so 1-2 in the section. I'm trying to remember who they lost to. I know they lost to Mille Lacs, and I forget that there are 4 pods to this section, so they have played at least 3 teams in the section and lost twice. They sit at 7-4 overall. They are ranked 18th in the state, though, So a pretty good ranking despite 4 losses. But again, that all has to do with the teams you play and how close you play them. Their 1 loss is to Foley, and then their 2 losses in the section to Mille Lacs, of course, and Nevis. Nevis is the other loss, and they lost to Nevis 3 sets to none, much like Mille Lacs. And that was a tough one, I think, on Tuesday for Braham. Again, you come off of Thursday falling for the first time to a Rush City team who, look, again, if you look at the scores and the final match score, it says, oh, well, Rush City absolutely destroyed Braham. Well, that's not the case. That match really felt like it went all 5 sets, and it only went 3. That's how good the action was out on the court, and that's how good both teams were. Now, you come here and look, they have now 2 losses in the conference, and that makes it tough, unfortunately. But again, a win here tonight really changes things a lot, because then it helps you, and then you don't have to worry so much about hoping other teams lose. Then you can just worry about yourself, keep on winning. So they have a lot of work to do here tonight, especially in Pine City, but that does not mean that Braham won't come out here and grab the victory on the road. We've seen Rush City do it on Tuesday. Let's see if Braham can do it. Looking at their scores last year between these 2 teams, they played each other, looking at it, 3 times. They played each other 3 times. They only lost to Pine City last year once, and that was in the opening tournament of the season. They lost 2 sets to 1 because in tournaments they only go 3 sets. It's a best of 3 series. But then they would go on and play them much later in the season at the end of September and win 3 sets to 2. Then they would play them in Braham and here in Pine City and shut them out 3 sets to none. So very different last year for Braham. Again, Braham made it pretty deep into the playoffs. They made it quite far. I think it was the quarterfinal, semifinal, one of those 2 games, and they fell to Pine River Bacchus 3 sets to none, but they were dominating the teams they were playing in the playoffs. East Central 3 sets to none. Hill City 3 sets to none, and then Pine River Bacchus, they lost again 3 sets to none. But this Braham team has a lot of the returning starters from last year, and I think the biggest one is Julia Kunke. Julia Kunke last year made a lot of plays out there. She was everywhere, and so were some of these other ones. Ella Dobel, I know that rings a bell. That she was everywhere out there, along with Erin Zimpel. Zimpel, she was out there. I mean, you talk about literally every position. She did it all, and this Braham team, man, again, it seems like each and every one of them is just out there doing it all and doing it just as good as the next. So I think this Braham team has a real chance tonight to come in here and pull off an upset. But if you're Pine City, you probably remember what they did last year. You remember going on the road, losing in 5 sets, and then coming back home, hoping for a different outcome, better atmosphere as you're at home, and then falling in 3 straight sets. So you're hoping that doesn't happen again if you're Pine City. And plus, you want to defend your home court. And not only that, you want to come out a lot better from the loss on Tuesday and prove that you can still come out and grab that Great River Conference crown if there is the chance. Now, again, they have to worry about Rush City and Mille Lacs losing. They had a hope for them to lose at least 1 or 2 games each in the conference, that is. And I do believe Mille Lacs and Rush City will play each other at least once during this season, so that would be good and help them out. But again, it could wind up being a 1-horse race by the end of the season, but we'll have to wait and see. Pine City 3-1 in their own section of 7AA. It has 2 spots, 2, divisions, SS1 and the SS2. Don't ask me what the SS's stand for. I'm not sure, but that they are in the SS1 part of things. They're still ranked above Rush City, but I believe that'll be recalculated come next Monday, and then we'll find out the new standings. They're still ranked 11th in the state, but again, that hasn't been recalculated after Tuesday's matchups when Pine City lost to Rush City. But again, Pine City 7-2 on the season, only 1 loss in the conference, and they are looking to keep the 1 loss there as they hope to get another win here over a Great River Conference team, the Braham Bombers, this evening. For Pine City in that match on Tuesday, it looked like that first set was going to be just absolutely dominated by the Dragons. They came out firing and they got the first points and then built on a little bit of a lead, and then towards the middle part of that first set, it started to shift towards Rush City, and then Pine City just didn't have an answer. Kind of the same thing for the second set. It was Pine City scored the first points, and then it was all Rush City from there. And then in the third set, everything changed. Momentum swung, everything. It was all Pine City towards the middle of that one. They had to come from behind, but they did a beautiful job of it. They come from behind, get the victory in that third set, and then the fourth set was very fun, but it was pretty much dominated early on by Rush City. It looked like they were going to run away with it. They looked like they were actually going to keep Pine City in single digits in that fourth set, but Pine City was able to come back. Unfortunately, the comeback fell just short, and Rush City took that match 3-1 over the Dragons. So the two Great River Conference teams tonight hoping for a victory, another one in the conference. But again, two very equally matched teams, and we'll have to wait and see who comes out on top as we go throughout the sets and wait for the final score. We're going to take a commercial break, hear word from some of our fine sponsors, and then when we come back, we'll be set for first serve here at Pine City High School between the Pine City Dragons and the Braham Bombers. You're, of course, listening on 106.5 FM AM 1350 and online with video at WCMPradio.com.
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we can always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number one in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency, at pineagency.us today.
With all the stress involved in a legal situation, it is comforting to know that you have K-Back Law on your side. K-Back Law in Pine City provides a relaxing atmosphere for you to feel comfortable discussing your legal needs. They handle a wide range of cases from real estate and business to estate planning and probate. K-Back Law has fair and flexible pricing and will accommodate your schedule. Visit them in Pine City or Sandstone. For more information, visit K-Back Law online at kbacklaw.com. That's kbacklaw.com.
Back here on WCMP, your starting lineups for the visiting Braham Bombers will be number 2, Ella Doble, number 3, Ashlyn Giffro, number 4, McKenna Schroeder, lost myself on the page there, number 5, Julia Kunke, number 6, Erin Zimpel, and number 7, Sophia Johnson. Then on the other side for the Pine City Dragons, it'll be number 2, Abby Agard, number 3, Chloe Lind, number 5, Arissa Rydberg, number 10, Emma Hermanson, number 12, Madison Bombard, 16, Sky Aarons, and number 18, Carly Jusak. Those are the starting lineups here for both of these teams as we are getting set to go in Pine City. And this Great River Conference matchup should be a fun one. Should be a good one, too, as both these teams looking for a conference win and hoping not to put another loss in that conference column. Of course, again, Braham has 2 losses in that Great River Conference. Pine City won. Pine City suffered the first one on Tuesday against the Rush City Tigers. Maddie Bombard will check in right away, the libero for Pine City. Emma Hermanson checks out and just about set to get going. Arissa Rydberg will go back to serve for the Pine City Dragons to begin this match. Serve is up, and it is over. It's dug up by Julia Kunke to Zimpel, and now looking for the kill. It's long, and the first points go to Pine City. Sophia Johnson with the attempted kill there. Just a little long on that hit. And again, it is Rydberg with the serve. Dug up by Schroeder. Now looking for the kill. That's Ella Doble, but it's dug up by the Pine City Dragons. Hitting it over is Agard, and that goes right to Schroeder. Now looking for the kill is Giffro, and that goes into the net. And another point there for Pine City. Dragons up 2-0 here early in set number 1. Arissa Rydberg again serving. Here's the serve, and it's over, and that's down for an ace from Arissa Rydberg. Rydberg, that serve looked a little weird, but that's because she was changing the spot she was going with it, and I like the idea there, and because it was perfect placement, and it caught the Braham Bombers off guard. This serve is dug up this time. It's pushed across, but it's long. Maddie Bombard, she actually swung at it, but luckily she missed it because that one was long, and it went out of bounds. So it's 4-0 now in favor of the Dragons in set number 1. Here's the serve again from Rydberg. Takes a little something off of that one. Doesn't get it over the net, but nice job by the Bombers to push it over off the net. And now Chloe Lynn will line this one up. That is down. Another point, Pine City, 5-0. And again, a lot of times if Chloe Lynn is able to square that thing up, it's good luck. I mean, I certainly wouldn't want to get in front of it. That is scary. That thing's coming in 100 miles an hour. I wouldn't want to get in front of that. No thanks. Rydberg with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Kunke. And Lynn. Oh, no. They're going to get this on Lynn, and they're going to give the point to Braham. I think Lynn, as she swung through the ball, may have hit the net. Braham didn't even know they got the point. Braham thought that it was Pine City's point. No, it's Braham Bomber point. McKenna Schroeder back to serve now. That's Ashlyn Giffro. Giffro with the serve. It's dug up by Sky Ahrens to the net and down for a Braham Bomber point. So Sky Ahrens out there to begin with. It's now 4-2. Ahrens, a lot of times when you don't get a quick enough reaction, you just got to get your hands up in the way of your face. And that's kind of what happened, and a lot of times that pinpoints it right to the court. And that's kind of what happened with Sky Ahrens. This one's dug up by Jusak, up on her elbows, but still got it. And now Ryberg and Agard run into each other. They manage to get it over, and now looking for the kill. That is McKenna Schroeder with the kill. Four to 3 with the serve. It is over, dug up by Jusak. Ryberg right there, and now Lynn will just tap it across. That is in! Very smart move there by Chloe Lind. And again, I've mentioned it probably every broadcast I do, but a lot of times you don't need to get the hardest swing on it, just a placement, and that'll be fine. Serve is over. It's dug up by the Bombers, and now looking for the kill is Ella Doble. It's into the net. And down for a point. Yep, called it 4. Looked like the Dragons may have got a block on it for a second, but they did not. It went into the net, down 6-3. Pine City with the lead. Agard with the serve. It is over. Diving dig, though, and goes into the net and down right there. Trying to get it was Aaron Zimpel. Just could not get any hand on it. And another point, Pine City. 7-3 they lead. Agard once again back to serve. It is up. It is over. That's dug up there by Schroeder. Kunke goes after it. That is off the net and over. Might have even been off a fingertip of a Dragon, but it's over and down for the kill for Julia Kunke. 7-4 now. The Dragons still lead, but back to serve is Ella Doble. Doble with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Jusak. Now to Rydberg. Chloe Lynn will go after this one, and it is just long. No, but wait a minute. We get a whistle, and that goes against the Bombers, so Pine City will wind up getting the point. Wow. So Pine City gets the point. Lombard checks out in for his Hermanson. Back to serve now is Chloe Lind, 8-4. Chloe Lind with the serve. It is up. It is over. Dug up. And not going to be enough, though, as getting after the dig was Ashlyn Giffro, but unfortunately just got to it a little too late. 9-4, Pine City with the lead. Lynn's serve is into the net. Mistimed the jump on that one, and it goes into the net. 9-5. Dragons still with the lead here in early set number 1. Checking in for the first time is Jenna Burmaster. She checks into the game, and she checks in for Sophia Johnson. So Burmaster with the serve. It is up. It is over, and Thiemann, late reaction to that one. I think she thought that one was going to hit the net. It didn't, and it may have surprised her a little bit. 9-6 now. Those ones are so tough because even I think it's going to go into the net, and I'm surprised. So I talk like, oh, I know what's coming, but that's because I just wait and react to what has happened. Sky Ahrens will substitute out, and in for her is Hannah Bombard. Hannah Bombard will go back to serve. 10-6 after the Burmaster serve goes a little long. Bombard serve is over, dug up by Julia Kunke, now to Burmaster, and Kunke looking for the kill. It's blocked at the net by Jusak, but the Bombers keep it alive. Burmaster diving dig now by Thiemann, and it's Hermanson looking for the kill. I think it's a little bit long. It is out on the near side, and Braham will get a point back. 10-7. Dragons still with the lead. Apparently I can't swallow my air. Dug up here on the serve by Summer Thiemann, and now Carly Jusak looks for the kill. It's blocked at the net, and they keep it alive. Pushed over. Hannah Bombard with the dig for the Dragons. Emma Hermanson hits it across. Julia Kunke with the serve for Braham, and now looking for the kill is Ashlyn Giffro, but we get a whistle and a double hit call on the Braham Bombers. That makes it 11-7 in favor of Pine City. Student section's already getting into it early on. It's a USA theme for the Braham Bombers. In fact, they even sang the national anthem as it was played by the Pine City Pep Band. Carly Jusak with the serve for Pine City. It is just over the net. Oh, man, I thought that was going into the net. Agard with the dig after the Bombers get it across. Now Hermanson gets it across, dug up by the Bombers. Still kind of scrambling, but Ashlyn Giffro gets it over to Chloe Lind. Now to Rydberg. Abby Agard, this one's long. Agard's hit goes just a tad long, and Braham will get a point back. It's 11-8. Looks like Robin Odegaard checks in for Carly Jusak. She'll move to the back far side of the formation, and now it's McKenna Schroeder serve into the net, and it's 12-8. Pine City. Abby Agard goes back to serve here for the Dragons. Her serve is up and just over. Diving dig, and nice job by the Bombers to keep it alive, and then Ella Doble gets the kill. That is great awareness, just keeping up with it. Bombard checks in for Hermanson. Wow, Ella Doble, that's just a great job of keeping up with the ball and then knowing what you need to do. Erin Zimpel will now go back to serve for the Bombers. Her serve is out, so point right back for the Dragons, 13-9. Back and forth we go. Aarons will check back in for Hannah Bombard. Sky Aarons, a senior for this Pine City squad. One of 5 seniors. Arissa Rydberg back to serve. It is up, it is over. And that is dug up by Schroeder. And at the net, Chloe Lind just taps it down in the middle of the net. And all you have to do is just give it a light little tap over. And that's a point, Pine City, 14-9. So we get the ball slowly rolled back to Arissa Rydberg. It is up. It is over. Dug up by Kunke this time to the front of the net, and looking to get it across is Giffro, and it's blocked at the net, and that may have went against the Dragons. That block this time works against the Dragons as it gets down. Point for Braham, and it's 14-10. Back to serve is Ashlyn Giffro. Her serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Robin Odegaard to Rydberg. And Chloe Lind goes up. Oh, just out on the near side. And that will be another point for Braham, 14-11. Chloe Lind did a good job of lining that one up, finding the spot she wanted to put it. But unfortunately it went a little long. Giffro's serve is up again. Robin Odegaard with the dig. And now Aarons looks for the kill. She knew it as soon as she hit it. That one went a little bit long. Looks at the coach, said, yep, I know what I got to do next time. 14-12. Pine City still with the lead. Giffro with another serve. This one to Sky Aarons. Goes off of her elbows, but she gets it. And then Rydberg gets it across. Blocked at the net, though, but oh, no. It did not get blocked at the net. In fact, it only hit the net. So Braham will get another point, 14-13. And again, we mentioned it before. We meaning I. That the net can be your enemy or friend, and it was the Braham Bombers' friend that time. Serve is over. Dug up by Odegaard. Lind will just tap this one across. Nice job by Kunke to get after it. And now coming across, blocked at the net. Sophia Johnson looked for the kill, but blocked at the net by Agard and Lind, and it gets down. A little bit of miscommunication on the Braham Bombers side as they had about 2 or 3 players who just kind of watched it and didn't know who was going to go after it. Robin Odegaard checks out, by the way, in for hers Jusak. 15-13. Seeing a lot more substitutions here in this one for the Dragons than we have previously. A lot here. Julia Kunke setting this one up, blocked at the net, and it's down. Chloe Lind with the block. Man, Julia Kunke's one of those, when she lines it up, it's almost you want to get out of the way, but Lind got in the way of that one and does a good job as she blocks it. Abby Agard's serve is over. That is dug up by not Giffro, that is Schroeder. Now hitting it across, and the Dragons have it. Carly Jusak looks for the kill, goes off of a hand at the net of the Bombers. It might have been Sophia Johnson's hand trying to get the block, and then it hit her hand. It went a completely different direction than her diving teammate, and down for a point. 17-13 in favor of Pine City here in set number 1. Agard with the serve. It is over, and cleanly dug up by Schroeder. Now coming in for the kill, that is Sophia Johnson, and I think that's down. It is. Sophia Johnson with a great hit that time, finding the back part of the volleyball area for the kill, and it will be Ella Doble back to serve for the Bombers. Doble's serve is over, dug up by Jusak to Rydberg, and Jusak looks for the kill, goes off the net, and it gets down. Point Pine City, 18-14 again. That's a case of the net being your friend. That one she hit into the net, but it wound up crawling its way over and finding the court for a point for the Dragons. 18-14, Chloe Lind back to serve. Runs up on it. It is up. It is over. Dug up by Julia Kunke. Gets towards the net, but keeping it alive. Julia Kunke will get it off her back foot over, and now lining it up is Carly Jusak, but just mistimed it, and she knew it. 18-15. Jenna Burmaster checks in for Sophia Johnson. As Burmaster back to serve. It's up and over, dug up by Thiemann to Rydberg. Jusak will just lightly tap this one over. It's down 19-15. Again, that's a case of just letting it come to you and just tapping it over. Didn't need a big swing on that one, just the correct placement. And that was the best spot for it. Sky Aarons back to serve for the Dragons. Her serve is up, it's over. Dug up by the Bombers. And now looking for the kill that time is Erin Zimpel, but it's dug up by Summer Thiemann. Now Carly Jusak looks for this one, dug up by Julia Kunke. Julia Kunke gets set up, she swings, dug up by Chloe Lind on the dive, but it's down for the kill. 19-16. Julia Kunke will go back to serve for the first time this evening. Sky Aarons checks out, and for her is Hannah Bombard. Julia Kunke. Her serve is up, it is over, dug up by Lind. To Rydberg. Jusak will line this one up, blocked at the net, but dug up by Kunke. Nice job by her. And now getting set, that is Giffro. Nice dig by Thiemann, though. And Emma Hermanson looks for the kill, mistimed that one. And it's 19-17. Braham slowly getting back into this one. Julia Kunke to serve again. It's up, it's over. Dug up by Thiemann. And Rydberg going to have to chase after this one, keeping it alive, and now getting it across is Jusak. Nice job by the Dragons. And now Giffro looks for the kill off a block at the net. Summer Thiemann keeps it alive. Now Lind keeps it alive. And nice job by Emma Hermanson to get it back across. What a play. But now looking for the kill. That was, couldn't tell who that was. Oh, and then Summer Thiemann, she got the dig and went up into the rafters, and as it came down, she let out a little bit of a scream because no one came to help her out. Thiemann, she did all she could on that one. Kunke again with the serve, it's out. Oh, Thiemann, she did all she could with that one. She got the dig, and then it went up into the rafters, and no one from her team was there to try and get it, and left it off, though. She's a good sport. Carly Jusak with the serve now. It's up, it's over, dug up by Ella Doble. And Giffro looks for the kill. That's Lind on the dig, on the dive. Abby Agard hits the net. It's over and it's in. Oh my goodness. That was as close can be to staying in. It's 21-18. What a good first set we've got going here. Back and forth. Not really a blowout. It's staying close. Serve is over. Dug up by the Bombers. And now looking for the kill. That's Schroeder. Dug up by the Dragons, though. Hitting it across is Hermanson. And now dug up once again by Doble. Pushing it across this time and getting the dig is Agard. She'll push it back across to the Bombers' side. That is out. Initially that back judge said in, but corrected herself and said out. 21, should be 19, I believe. Yep. Checking in for Jusak is Robin Odegaard. And back to serve is McKenna Schroeder. 21-19, the serve is over. Diving dig from Lind. It stayed alive as Rydberg got it off the net, but Hermanson unable to get there and grab the second bounce off the net. And it's 21-20, Braham within one. Schroeder serve is over, dug up by Lind. Now to Rydberg. Agard over, dug up by Doble. Looking for the kill is Giffro. And no, that is out. It's going to be 22-20. Now, Dragons with the lead still. Hermanson checks out. In for her is Maddie Bombard. Serve is up. It is just over. Hit the top of the net. And then they're unable to keep the dig alive. Burmaster did all she could, but it will go back to Pine City. 23-20. And it looks like we will get our first timeout here of the match. In the first set, it will be Braham who will call the timeout, trying to gather themselves, calm themselves down right now, and just recoup, know that they've got 3 points to get, and then they need 2 more after that. Again, Tammy Johnson, the head coach for the Braham Bombers. Tammy Nelson, the head coach of the Pine City Dragons. It's been a fun first set so far between these two. Pine City hasn't really been able to get more than a 4-point lead, and Braham has gotten within 1, but they haven't been able to close that gap of 1 just yet. And they're hoping this timeout will help. We'll have to wait and see. And Pine City, something, again, that I've noticed they've been doing here in this first set is they're substituting a lot more than they normally have in the first set and in the match in general. They've been substituting a lot more, and it looks to be working, just keeping those bodies fresh out there. Kunke with the dig off the Bombard serve. It's at the net, blocked. Hit by both teams, actually. And now Giffro will look for the kill. It's off a block at the net from Rydberg. It's over and out. And it is Braham's point, 23-21. Sophia Johnson checking in for Jenna Burmaster. And going back to serve is going to be Erin Zimpel. Zimpel's serve is over. Hannah Bombard didn't get a clean dig off that one. And I think Odegaard was waiting right there, so Hannah Bombard may not have gotten a clean dig just because Odegaard was right there waiting for it. Another point for Braham, and they're within 1, 23-22. Serve is over, dug up by Odegaard to Rydberg. And Hermanson will just tap it across. Excuse me, that's Agard. Dug up by the Bombers, though. Giffro will tap it across. Hannah Bombard with the dig to Rydberg. Now Agard hits it across. That is out, and it will tie things at 23. So the Braham Bombers have come from behind to tie it at 23, and Erin Zimpel back to serve, trying to steal the first set in Pine City. Serve is dug up by the Dragons. Chloe Lind will hit this one, dug up by Kunke. Zimpel, and now Giffro looks for the kill. Odegaard, that one goes into the bleachers, and it's 24-23 Braham. Giffro with the kill, and now Pine City will take a timeout as they have surrendered 4 straight points and given up the lead. They once had a 23-20 lead, but that has since gone by the wayside as they now trail 24-23, and they are at set point. So that timeout, great call by Tammy Johnson for the Braham Bombers. Just a great spot for that timeout. And her team goes out, scores 4 straight points to take a 24-23 lead. We've got set point right now for the Braham Bombers. Pine City needs to get one back here in order to put it into extra points, but we'll have to wait and see, as Braham has kind of taken all air out of Pine City right now. Hannah Bombard and Odegaard go after it, and now Rydberg and Agard go after it, but they get it across. Now lining it up is Giffro off the block, and it's down. And Braham will come in and steal set number 1, 25-23. My goodness. It was all Pine City's lead until that 23rd point, and then Braham scored 5 straight points. So we'll take a commercial break here, word from our sponsors, and we'll be back for the third set. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. But you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franz & Bank & Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franz & Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzandbank.com/getthere. Franz & Bank & Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a 4-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. But it's only part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact Sidney Nelson, your Pine City Edward Jones financial advisor. Find him at 950 Main Street South, right next to Dairy Queen. Sidney Nelson and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 and WCMPradio.com. The Braham Bombers come in and steal the first set. 25-23, Pine City led throughout the entirety of that first set. And they led 23-20 until Braham called a timeout. And they came back and scored 5 straight points to take the set 25-23. I mean, they really stole that first set. So Pine City trails 1-0. Excuse me. We'll get a new ball rolled in, and it will be Aaron Zimpel back to serve for Braham. Zimpel back serving for Braham, Carly Jusak with the dig to Rydberg. She'll push it across. That is out. I like the move by Rydberg. I do like the move. That was a very smart move. None of the Braham Bombers were ready for it, but just a little bit long. And Bombers will score first. It's not a lot. We see someone other than Pine City getting the first points in a set, but Braham does it right here. Jusak with the dig off the serve. Now Chloe Lind will look for this one. That one is out. 2 great hits by the Dragons, but both of them go out of bounds, and it's a 2-0 lead for Braham. Aaron Zimpel to serve again. It's up. It is over. Dug up by Jusak once again. Now to Rydberg. Abby Agar looks for the kill. Kunke with the dig, keeping it alive. And now Giffro hits it back across right to Maddie Bombard. Dug up by the Dragons. Abby Agar looking for the kill again. Julia Kunke, though, right there. Giffro lining this one up. Pushes it across. Bombard waiting for it. To Rydberg. Agar again. But it's over and dug up by Schroeder. And blocked at the net on the hit from Doble. And it's Chloe Lind who gets the block. 2-1. Going back to serve is Arissa Rydberg. She is their setter, and she is a very good one at that. And she also does a pretty good job serving. Left-handed serve is up and over. Dug up by Schroeder. Kept alive there by Zimpel. Pushed across and blocked at the net by Lind, but the Bombers get it across again. Staber, this is going to have to be over. Nice job by Lynn. Remembering the count, I sure wouldn't. Kunke with the dig, and now Giffro looking for the kill. Dug up by Rydberg. And Abby Agard kept it alive, but that's into the bleachers on the far side. And she kind of just rolls her eyes almost at herself, laughing at herself a little bit. That one is out. 3-1. The Braham Bombers with the lead. And now back to serve. That is Giffro with the serve off of Sage Staber. And it's out. So 4-1 now for Braham. That timeout really turned the tide in Braham's favor. And since they have went on a 9-1 run, dating back to last set. Blocked at the net by Kunke. 5-1 now. Braham with the lead. Julia Kunke with the block at the net. It's 5-1. It hits the net. It rolls over. Ashley Giffro's serve crawled up and over the net. And now it's 6-1 for Braham. My goodness. Serve is up and over. Dug up by Jusak. Lynn looking for the kill. And she lined that one up pretty good. 6-2 now. Got some work to do, though. Do the Dragons here. They trail 6-2 in set number 2. Abby Agard will go back to serve here for the Dragons. Serve is up and over. Dug up by Schroeder. Looking for the kill is Doble, but dug up by the Dragons. Pushed across by Lind. Dug up by the Bombers. And Kunke will get it across. Bombard right there for the dig. Ryberg, now Lind again. This is off of Zimpel. It's going to hit through the rafters, hit on the basketball backboard, and be pushed over by Kunke. Wow, that's hard to keep track of. Now Lind will line it up again. Left hand hit across. That caught Braham off guard, but Kunke lines this one up. Blocked at the net by Lind. Bombers still keeping it alive. Zimpel will get it across. Dug up by Lind. Jusak will line this one up. That's down, but into the bleachers. And wow, what a volley right there between those two. The hit went up and into the rafters. It came down, hit the backboard, almost hung on the backboard for a second. And then the Bombers got it across, blocked at the net by the Dragons. They got it back across, and then the Dragons get it across again. Agard's serve is dug up by Giffro. And now the dig on the kill attempt. Dug up by Agard. Lind will hit it across. Dug up by Giffro. Looking for the kills. Kunke, and she is long. I thought that was in. Ball's moving so fast. Did not get a clean look at it, apparently. So it was out, 6-4. Dragons trail. Abby Agard with the serve. It's over, dug up by Giffro. And Giffro will hit it back across, dug up by Bombard. And Jusak looks for the kill. Off the net, Zimpel got a hand on it. And Kunke will get a fist on it. No. I think she might have missed just a tad with her fist. Goes into the net. 6-5, Pine City trying to make the comeback. Abby Agard, another serve that is up and over. It's dug up by Giffro to Zimpel. And now looking for the kill. A double blocked at the net by Jusak and Lind. And now Kunke will look for it. And Staber with the block at the net. It stays on Braham's side, and it's tied up at 6. What a comeback here by Pine City. They were down 6-1. They had allowed 11-1 run, but now they go on a 5-point run of their own. Abby Agard to serve. It is up, it is over, and that is dug up by Schroeder to Zimpel. Julia Kunke just tap it across. Ryberg with the dig to Staber, and Jusak will look for the kill, but it's dug up cleanly by Giffro, and then Lind will line that one up. Squares it up for the kill, 7-6. Seven to 6 is the Pine City lead now. Agard, another serve. This one's dug up by Kunke to Zimpel. She'll line it up. Will Kunke blocked at the net, and no, it was not blocked at the net. I thought it was blocked at the net by Pine City, and then it went out of bounds. Kunke thought so as well, but the head judge does not agree, and it's out of bounds off the net. 8-6 Pine City. Agard with yet another serve. Dug up by Schroeder. Kunke with the kill. No, dug up by Agard to Jusak, and Lind will tap this one over. It gets hit down for the kill, and Jusak was scrambled a little bit on that one as she went back on it and then had to lean forward to try and get that one. And she nearly stretched out for it, but luckily got a hand on it, and then Lind just said, well, let's just get it over and reset. And then it wound up getting down for the point. Delbo looking for the kill. Oh, and off the block, Agard cannot keep it alive, and Braham will finally get a point back. 9-7. Now back to serve for the Bombers is Ella Dobel. Summer Thiemann checks into the game for the Pine City Dragons. For Agard, dug up by Thiemann off the serve. Jusak hits it across, and it's Kunke with the dig. Kunke looking for the kill, blocked at the net by Lind and Staber, and that'll make it 10-7. And now Chloe Lind will go back to serve. Lind lines it up, and here's the serve. It is over. Dug up by Dobel. Sophia Johnson looks for the kill, dug up by Rydberg. Staber, and getting it across. Oh no, it's into the net from Hermanson. Hermanson right there had a pretty clean look at it, but into the net, it's 10-8. Hermanson, she's a competitor. She never seems to be too pleased with herself when she makes a mistake and always wants to get back quickly and make up for it. Burmaster with the serve, dug up by Thiemann. Jusak will look for the kill off a fingertip, but Dobel keeps it alive. Now Kunke at a weird angle will get the kill. Thiemann and Lind get stuck staring at it, and it's down 10-9. Kunke with another kill. She led the Braham Bombers last Thursday with, I believe it was 8 or 9 kills. She had quite the night last Thursday despite the loss. 10-9 as Jenna Burmaster will line it up. Here's the serve. It is over. Dug up by Thiemann to Lind. Emma Hermanson pushes it over. Dug up there by Giffro. Julia Kunke just taps this one across. Rydberg had it, but not enough lift on it, and that will tie things at 10. We talk about intelligent players. Julia Kunke is one of them. Very intelligent on just what to do with the ball, when to do it. Burmaster with the serve. Thiemann can't get it cleanly. And now Braham takes the lead right back, 11-10. Last set was very good. This one's very good. Didn't start out that way in this set. It looked like Braham was going to run away with it, but Pine City got back into it, and Jusak will hit it across for the Dragons. Kunke will line this one up, blocked at the net by Hermanson, but it's dug up by the Dragons. Hermanson will want this one back for the kill. Pushed across, though, after the block by Jusak. And now Kunke lines this one up again. Just a tap across. Kept alive on the dig by Rydberg. A diving dig. Sage Staber gets it across. And it is hit across, dug up by Rydberg. Jusak looks for the kill. Dug up by Dobel. At the net, pushed across. Kept alive by Staber. Now Thiemann. And hit across by Hermanson. Nice job by the Dragons. Julia Kunke lines this one up. It is down. Just past the diving dig attempt from Thiemann. Julia Kunke with the kill, and it's 12-10 Braham. Serve is over from Irma. No, it's not. A little too soon on my overcall, and it's 12-11. Back to serve now for the Dragons is Sage Staber. Staber with the right-handed serve. It is over, and that is dug up by Giffro. And looking for the kill is Zimpel, but dug up by Thiemann. To Rydberg, to Jusak, looking for the kill. Julia Kunke gets it, and that is just out of the outstretched reach of, I believe, Giffro. And that'll tie things back at 12. Back and forth we go here. The first set was that way, and this set, much of the same. Serve is over. Dug up by the Bombers. Diving after it are two Braham Bombers. It was Zimpel and Schroeder. They didn't want to run into each other, so they weren't able to get all that they could on the dig. And that gives Pine City a 13-12 lead. Staber with the serve. It's up and over. Dug up by the Bombers. And no, it didn't get over the net. Bombers thought it was going to, as did I, but it falls just short. And it'll be another point, Pine City, 14-12. Sage Staber with the hit, and it's into the net on the serve, 14-13. Braham gets one back. Hannah Bombard will check in for Sage Staber. And it's going to be Julia Kunke back to serve for the Braham Bombers. The serve is dug up by Lind to Rydberg. Hermanson lines this one up, blocked at the net, kept alive by the Bombers to Zimpel. And now it is pushed out by Schroeder just a little too far. And it's 15-13 now, Pine City. Abby Agard checks in for Summer Thiemann. Harley Jusak back to serve for the Dragons. 15-13, serve is up, it is over. Oh, nice dig by the Bombers and pushed over by Giffro. Pushed back across by Hannah Bombard, but it goes out of bounds on the far side. And it's 15-14 in favor of the Dragons. Now serving is McKenna Schroeder for the Bombers, rather. Schroeder with the serve. It is up and over, dug up by Hannah Bombard to Rydberg. And Agard will look to get it across. She does. Diving dig, though, by the Bombers. Keep it alive. Giffro will look for the kill, dug up by Odegaard. Now to Rydberg. Abby Agard lines this one up again for Giffro. Julia Kunke with the set and hit across by Burmaster. Diving dig, and Lind just gets on top of it, and that'll tie things up at 15. 15 all here in this second set. Braham leads 1-0. And again, it's Schroeder back to serve. It is up, it is over. Bombard with the dig. Pushed it right to Rydberg, and they get it across to the Dragons, and now looking for the kill was Zimpel, but I think it is just long. Yes, it was just long. Back to serve for the Pine City Dragons is Emma Hermanson. Her serve is up and over. Dug up by the Bombers, and now looking for the kill is Doble, blocked at the net though by the Dragons. Bombers keep it alive, pushing it across. Didn't see the number, but Dragons now have it. Chloe Lind lines this one up and just out past the outstretched arms of Julia Kunke. Again, Julia Kunke will lay it out on the line for her team. It doesn't matter. She will lay it out on the line. I mean, there have been, I think last week we seen it, her jersey ripped her. She had some blood on her elbow, and she just doesn't care. She's kind of like the middle linebacker of volleyball. Just out there to hit stuff and doesn't care. Gotta love that mentality, just doing it all to get it done for your team. That serve is long, by the way, from Hermanson. So Braham will get a point back. 17-16, and the serve is over from Zimpel. Dug up by Hannah Bombard. Odegaard keeps it alive. Nice dig set by Odegaard, rather. Hit across, and now Giffro looks for the kill. Odegaard again with a dig. Set by Rydberg. Agard into the net. That went into that, sprung right back to Odegaard. Odegaard did a good job of getting the dig again, but unfortunately that was the fourth hit. Now we're tied at 17. Zimpel with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Maddie Bombard. Arissa Rydberg gets it off the net, pushed across by Agard. Nice job there by the Dragons. And now Giffro will look for the kill. Just a tap across, dug up by Hannah Bombard to Arissa Rydberg. And Chloe Lind looks for the kill. Nice dig, though, by Schroeder to Zimpel. And Giffro looks just to tap it across. Agard with the dig, set by Rydberg. And Agard looks for the kill. Dug up by Conky. Going to get a whistle on Braham. That'll give Pine City a point. It's 18-17. Hannah Bombard will check out in for her Sage Staber. Someone we haven't seen tonight yet for the Dragons is Maggie Smetna. Haven't seen her yet tonight, even though we've had plenty of substitutions for Pine City. Rydberg with the serve. It's over. Dug up by the Bombers. And at the net, looked like Giffro tried to get across, but was distracted by the Dragons going up for what would look to be the attempted block. But again, sometimes all you need to do as a team is just go up as if you're going to hit it, and that can distract the other team, and that's what it did there. Rydberg with the left-handed serve, dug up by Julia Kunke to Zimpel, and Giffro will look for the kill, and it's right in front of Odegaard. Odegaard does the splits, no thanks. 19-18. I could probably get about a quarter of the way into a split before I tore something. It may not be that impressive to some people to be able to do some of these things, but until you get out there and you're actually doing it and you're actively doing it, it's a lot harder than it looks, especially the splits. Dug up by the Dragons, and getting it across is Lind. Kunke will line this one up. Dug up by Agard off of the ground. Odegaard fell to her knees, still got the set, and then it went to Agard. She tried to get it off her back over the net, but unable to. We seen that the other night on Tuesday. Someone for Pine City was able to do that. 19 all, as the serve is out. Giffro with the serve out on the near side, near the Dragons bench. 20-19, Carly Jusak checks in for Robin Odegaard. Jusak got a nice breath there. And the right-handed serve from Agard is up and over. Julia Kunke looks for this one off the net. Yep. Thought they had a block, but they did not, did the Dragons. It goes off the net, so 4 hits for the Braham Bombers, and it's 21-19 in favor of Pine City. 21-19, Agard with the serve into the net. 21-20 now. And you eliminate the serves into the net for Pine City. This is heavily in favor of the Dragons here in this set. But again, that's part of the game. That's part of the game. Now back to serve is Ella Doble. Doble's serve is over, dug up by Jusak. She didn't have to move for that one. Now she will for the attempted kill, but it's dug up by the Bombers, and then just in front of the diving dig of Julia Kunke, and she's a little slow to get up on that one. Holding her hip. Hopefully she's okay. Looks to be. These girls out there are tough, man. I certainly wouldn't want to be diving around the court. And an ace for Chloe Lind. Chloe Lind will get an ace and make it 23-20. And again, a timeout by the Bombers. Now, this is interesting, and I'll tell you why. The last set, Pine City led 23-20. Braham took a timeout. They went and scored 5 straight points, won the set 25-23. And then they came out in the second set and went on a 6-1 run. So from the first set to the second set, Braham went on an 11-1 run. Obviously this timeout, hoping for something similar. Again, last set, Braham down 23-20, called a timeout, came back, scored 5 straight to win the set, 25-23, came out and went on a 6-1 run to begin this set, and they're hoping for something similar right here. 23-20, can we see a similar result of set number 2 when they called that timeout when they trailed 23-20? We'll find out. Lind is back to serve for the Dragons. Serve is up, it is over, dug up by Kunke. To Zimpel, Kunke, into the net, misplayed that one. She knew it as soon as she hit it. And now we have set point. So, not going to happen like it did last set, but that doesn't mean Braham is out of this set by any means. They need 4 straight points, and then 2 more. We've seen it happen, though. Lind with the serve. It's dug up by the Bombers. And that one's going to go, a double hit called on Braham, and I thought that should have been on the Dragons possibly, because I thought Jusak got over the net and hit it before it was on her side of the net or in the middle, but that was not the case. So the Dragons take set 2, 25-20. Are we in for our first 5-set match of the season? For me anyways, or will we see this go only to 4? We'll have to wait and see, because we'll be ready for the 3rd set when we come back after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to Volleyball on WCMP.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our rapid mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we can always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Minnesota Equipment is your lawn equipment headquarters. With plenty of staff members that have over 20 years of experience, they're number 1 in sales and service for a reason. The pros at Minnesota Equipment have tons of lawnmowers, zero-turn mowers, and accessories on site, so come by for Steel, Aaron's, Toro, Gravely, and John Deere, and take one home today. Minnesota Equipment, Highway 65 in Isanti, or find them at minnesotaequipment.com today.
106.5 FM, AM 1350, and online at WCMPradio.com. Your home for tonight's volleyball game between the Pine City Dragons and the Braham Bombers. This Great River Conference matchup so far been a really fun one. Braham took the first set 25-23. Pine City took this second set 25-20. And now we head to a set 3. And this one really could be the first one of the season for me that goes into 5 sets. Over on 95.5 FM, you can catch Mora taking on Zimmerman. And Zimmerman, took set 1, 25-22, but Mora takes set 2, 25-16, coming back with a vengeance there in the second set. And I kind of said it at the beginning of the season, Mora, I thought, had a chance to surprise some people. They had a chance to surprise some teams that may not expect it. And then Mora looking for a conference win tonight against Zimmerman. A lot of conference games going on lately here. Of course, that's kind of what determines. I think it does help playoffs positioning, but I'm not sure. Sky Aarons will check out in for Maddie Bombard, and the Dragons will serve first here in set number 3. And I know not that anybody really cares, but Thursday night football, Braham Browns Steelers is tied at 7. Just a little filler there as the serve from Rydberg is over, dug up by Kunke, and now looking for the kill is Doble. I think it went into the net. I don't know if the Dragons actually got the block. And it's 1-0, Pine City. Rydberg back to serve. It is up, and the left-handed serve is over. Dug up by the Bombers, and the kill from Lind. I think she might have hit the net as she swung. So that'll tie things at 1. And now to serve is Ashlyn Giffro. Dug up by Maddie Bombard. And looking for the kill is Lind off the net, dug up by the Bombers. And pushed across by Giffro. To Rydberg to Lind. Agard pushes it across just over the net. Dug up by Doble. Now Julia Kunke will line it up. Dug up by Jusak. It hits the rafters up there. Rydberg keeps track of it. And Agard hits it across. Blocked at the net by the Bombers. Pushed across by Kunke. Dug up by Bombard. To Rydberg, and just tapped across by Lind, and what a smart, intelligent move by Chloe Lind. Again, sometimes all you need to be is just smart and know the game. I mean, having skill helps too, but sometimes just that intelligent hit is all you need. Serve from Abby Agard is over. Dug up by the Bombers, and now looking for the kill, and Bombard can't quite grab it cleanly. And I believe that was Ella Doble with the kill. And we're tied at 2. Ella Doble will go back to serve. Summer Thiemann checks in for Abby Agard. Doble back to serve. One of the 5 seniors on the Braham squad. Thiemann can't grab the dig cleanly, and it's 3-2. Braham, an ace for Ella Doble. Ella Doble, swing, it's over, dug up by Bombard. Thiemann chases after it, nice job. And getting it across is Maggie Smetna. That's the first time she's checked in the game tonight. Julia Kunke will look for the kill, blocked at the net by Lind and Smetna. And now looking for the kill, Sophia Johnson blocked again by Jusak and Lind, and it's down. Point Pine City, it's tied at 3. I gotta mention, this is a good match, back and forth. Sky Aarons checks in for Maddie Bombard, and now back to serve is Chloe Lind. Lind with the serve, hits the net, but it's still over for an ace for Lind. That's her second of the night. Again, sometimes it's your friend, sometimes it's your enemy, speaking of the net. And that time it was the Dragons' friend. 4-3 they lead off of the Lind ace. The assist give to the net. And this serve is over. Dug up by Giffro and now hit across by Schroeder, and that one is out. Pine City takes the 5-3 lead, Chloe Lind sets for the serve. It is up, it is over. Dug up by Giffro. And at the net, pushing it down is Jusak, and point Pine City. That was a quick whistle. Must have been a double hit somewhere I didn't see. I'm not sure. 6-3 either way in favor of the Dragons. Chloe Lind back to serve. It's over. Dug up by Doble, and trying to get after it in the Braham bench area was Sophia Johnson, but unable to. And it is 7-3, Pine City. Chloe Lind with the serve, up and over. And that's going to go off the dig, into the net, and down, 8-3. Pine City with the lead. Here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece, though. Chloe Lind Gets set. Here's the serve. It is over. Dug up cleanly by Giffro. Julia Kunke will line this one up. Blocked at the net. Hit back across by Sky Ahrens, and it's down for the kill from Sky Ahrens. One of the 5 seniors again on this Pine City squad. Actually, both of these two teams have 5 seniors apiece. Chloe Lind to serve. Here's the serve. 9-3 is the lead, and now it's 9-4. Lind serve goes into the net, and sometimes you can just tell that it's going to go into the net or it's a little bit off based on the jump. That one just looked off a little bit from the get-go. I believe it's going to be Jenna Burmaster back to serve. It is. She comes in for Sophia Johnson. Burmaster with the serve, dug up by Thiemann to Ahrens, and Agard hits, that's Rydberg. Rydberg hits it across, dug up by the Bombers. Looking for the kill, blocked at the net by Ahrens. And Julia Kunke will look for the kill, blocked at the net again, but Maggie Smetna pushes it across. Julia Kunke again pushes it across to Lind with the dig, set by Rydberg, and now Jusak looks for the kill, dug up cleanly by Giffro. Julia Kunke calls for it, pushes it across. Oh, and then Maggie Smetna got a hand on it as Arissa Rydberg went for the diving dig. Smetna apologizes to Rydberg, but Rydberg saying, hey, you did the right thing. You're supposed to be aggressive like that. 9-5 the score now as this one goes over. Oh, wait a minute. Hits the net, dug up by the Dragons, and we're going to get a redo. That's the first time I've seen that, a redo. The head judge blew her whistle maybe prematurely. 9-5, so we'll redo the serve, and unfortunately for Braham there, it goes out. And Pine City will take a 10-5 lead. Back to serve is Maggie Smetna, and this is her first action here in the third set, all match. Dug up by Kunke, and looking for the kill is Aaron Zimpel. Diving dig by Lind to Ahrens. Now to Jusak, blocked at the net, but kept alive by the Bombers. Julia Kunke lines it up, pushing it across. Oh, and just missed swing by Maggie Smetna, and it's 10-6. Hannah Bombard will check in for Maggie Smetna. And Smetna, one of the 5 seniors as well. Julia Kunke is back to serve for Braham. Serve is over, dug up by Lind. Got some altitude on that one. Sky Ahrens will look for the kill. Blocked at the net, kept alive by the Bombers, and now miscommunication again. 2 Bombers dive after it. Goes off of both of them and out of bounds, and it's 11-6. Pine City with the lead. Agar checks in. She looked eager to get in. Summer Thiemann will come to the bench. Hickard was jumping, ready to get in. Carly Jusak with the serve. It's dug up by Doble. Pushed across, and oh my goodness, that is just a smart play from Jenna Burmaster. Just kind of pushing that one across, and now Jusak checks out for Robin Odegaard. 11-7. It's Schroeder back to serve, dug up by Hannah Bombard. It goes right back over the net, dug up by the Bombers. Simple will set it up for Doble, blocked at the net by Ahrens, and then the Bombers will get it back across. Lind with the dig to Rydberg. Agard looks for the kill at the net. And I think it hit that red and white pole. That is out of bounds, so it's 11-8 now. Still in favor of the Dragons. But the Bombers trying to march and get back, trying to retake the lead. Sky Ahrens will look for the kill. Dug up nicely by the Bombers, and now Giffro will look for the kill. Oh, and Sky Ahrens got a fingertip on it, and again, Agard diving dig attempt, but just couldn't get there in time. As it's 11-9, Braham on the comeback trail. McKenna Schroeder to serve. It is up, it's over. Dug up by Bombard. That's going into the bleachers, and it's 11-10. 2 Dragons went after it. It was Bombard, Hannah Bombard, and Robin Odegaard who went after it. It's 11-10 as McKenna Schroeder will serve it once again. Serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Hannah Bombard to Rydberg, and Agard will get this one across. Dug up by Kunke. Setting it up for Giffro, and that is out. Oh, Lind She had to get out of the way quickly on that one, and oh my goodness, I don't know if I would have let that one go because that was close, but nice job of letting it go. It is out. Sky Aarons checks out. In for her is Maddie Bombard. Bombard serve, hits the net, it's over! And that'll be an ace for Maddie Bombard. Again, the net being the friend there, the assist on the ace. Ace. Dug up this time cleanly. And missed swing by Hannah Bombard, and the kill. Did not see the number of who got it for the Bombers, but the kill either way. Sophia Johnson will check in for Jenna Burmaster. It's 13-11. Aaron Zimpel will serve. Oh, and Odegaard and Bombard looked at each other. Odegaard not too happy with that one. It's 13-12. Odegaard looks to her coach, asking what she wants her to do on the next time that happens. 13-12. Zimpel with the serve. It's into the net. Oh, and Pine City catches a break. 14-12. Maggie Smetna will check in for Hannah Bombard. Again, Pine City here in this match has been substituting what seems to be every other point, and I like it because it keeps the players out there fresh. Arissa Rydberg, probably one of the only Dragons that hasn't gotten arrested. Oh, and it's an ace for Arissa Rydberg. 15-12. Quite a few aces here tonight for the Pine City Dragons. A couple for the Braham Bombers. Arissa Rydberg, left-handed serve is just over for another ace. Rydberg, her second ace in a row. I think she had one in the first or second set too, so she might have three here tonight. 16-12 the score here in set number 3. We're tied at one set apiece. Arissa Rydberg, serve is over. Dug up by Doble. Giffro with the kill attempt, but it is long. And it's 17-12, Pine City. Timeout called here by Braham. So Braham will take the timeout. They trail 17-12, and the Dragons may have gotten a couple of lucky breaks here in this set. That first ace from Rydberg looked like it was close to being out, and Julia Kunke thought it was out as well, but judge did not agree. Called it out, called it an ace, or called it in, called it an ace. And the Dragons will use this to go over some strategy as well. They lead 17-12. Tammy Nelson, the head coach for the Pine City Dragons. Tammy Johnson, the head coach for the Braham Bombers. Was awesome enough to be able to get an interview with both of them during the preseason before their seasons kicked off officially, and so love talking to the coaches just to hear about their team and hear about what they feel about their team, and so fun to do those interviews. And if you want to hear those, go to WCMPradio.com, go to the sports tab, click on interviews, and that's where you'll find them. 17-12 is the lead for Pine City here in set number 3. Rydberg with the serve, it is over, and then dug up. And now Giffro looking for the kill, but dug up nicely by Rydberg. And Maggie Smetna with the tap across, blocked at the net, and pushing it across is Rydberg. Nice job by the Dragons to keep track of it. Dimple will set up Sophia Johnson, blocked at the net by Lind, and it's down. Pine City leads 18-12. Lind is so good at the net with those blocks. And she's got such long arms, she's able to really go up and just almost hover over as almost a shield. Rydberg's serve is over, dug up by Julia Kunke, Giffro with the kill right in front of the diving Robin Odegaard. 18-13, and now back to serve will be Ashlyn Giffro. Giffro's serve is over, dug up by Maggie Smetna to Lind, and Rydberg will get it across. Dug up by Giffro. And Julia Kunke will hit it across. Odegaard gets the dig. Oh, and Agard tried the right-handed swing racing after it, but could not get to it. And it's 18-14 for Pine City. Still leads, but Braham, we've seen them come back plenty of time. Giffro with the serve, dug up by Maddie Bombard to Smetna, and getting it across is Ryberg. Dug up by the Bombers. Now Julia Kunke will line this one up. Dug up by Odegaard. Goes into the bleachers. Just past Rydberg's reach. And it's 18-16. Evan Odegaard will check out. In for her is Carly Jusak. Oh, 15 apparently. I'm off on my math. Dug up by Jusak. That goes up, hits the backboard of the basketball hoop. Hits it again, and Rydberg will get it over. Man, that's got to be difficult. This kill is down from Ella Doble. 18-16. And here they come on the comeback, are the Bombers. It's Giffro now, back to serve. It is up. Oh, maybe could have let that one go, but still clean dig. Agard now to Ryberg and Lynn, who try to both go after it. And it goes into the net. 18-17. And that is out. Out on the serve, and that makes it 19-17. Pine City with the lead here in the third set. Abby Agard with the serve. Dug up by Schroeder. Julia Kunke will push it across. Dug up by Rydberg to Maggie Smetna. And Lynn looks for the kill. It's out long. That's what I got stuck between. 19-18. Abby Agard checks out. In for her is Summer Thiemann. And now going back to serve is Ella Doble for Braham. Her serve is over. Dug up by Maddie Bombard to Ryberg for the set. Chloe Lind off her back foot. Dug up, though, by the Bombers. And Julia Kunke will have to race after that one. Uses her fist to get it across. Ryberg with the dig. Smetna with the set. Jusak with the kill. And it goes off of Ella Doble. And it makes it 20-18. We're in for a fun end to this set here. 20-18. Dragons lead. Sky Aarons checks into the game for Maddie Bombard. Chloe Lind will go back to serve. Serve is up, it is over. And, nearly an ace, but it was dug up by the Bombers. And now Jusak taps it across with the left hand, it's down. Jusak with the kill, 21-18. Chloe Lind with the serve, it's over. Dug up by Giffro. Julia Kunke runs up on it. Just a left-handed tap across, and Sky Aarons will get it across. Oh, the Bombers keep it alive, and they'll hit it. Into the net. Ella Doble had a chance, but unfortunately it goes into the net. And Pine City will steal a point there, 22-18. The diving dig, I didn't think they got it, but they did, the Bombers, and then they kept it alive, but hit it into the net. Chloe Lind with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Giffro. Now looking for the kill. It's long on the hit from Sophia Johnson, and that'll make it 23-18. I thought we had a timeout call by Braham, but we do not. 23-18, Chloe Lind. With the serve, again, it's over. Giffro, again with the dig. Sophia Johnson looks for the kill. It's long. And 24-18 set point. Oh, whoa. They're going to say Pine City got a hand on it. I didn't think anybody touched it for Pine City. All right, 23-19. I didn't think anyone got a hand on it for Pine City, but I must have missed it. As Jenna Burmaster with the serve, dug up by Lind. Smetna with the set, hit across by Rydberg, and now they call a double hit on Pine City, and it's 23-20. This is the third straight set where we've gotten it to 23-20. Not that it's that uncommon to get to these points, but 3 straight sets. It's kind of interesting. Chloe Lind with the dig to Rydberg. Sky Ahrens looks for the kill, blocked at the net, and unable to dive to it in time is Summer Thiemann, and it's 23-21. And if you're Pine City here, I think a timeout may be in order. You do not want to let Braham get confidence on this comeback. Serve is over, dug up by Lind. To Rydberg. Sky Ahrens looks for the kill, and she'll get the kill, 24-21. Now it's set point. Sky Ahrens with the kill, 24-21, set point. And Maggie Smetna will be back to serve for Pine City. Serve is up. It is over. Dug up by the Bombers. And that is out. And that will be the set win for Pine City in set number 3, 25-21. So we will go to the 4th set with Pine City now in the lead, 2-1. And will they be able to take it, or will we see one more set? We'll find out after a word from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Back here, 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. Pine City leads 2-1 over the Braham Bombers, but we're in the 4th set, and this could be a very, very fun set. Could be the final set. Could be the second to last set. We don't know. Could get pushed to a 5th set if the Braham Bombers win this set. It'll be interesting. We'll find out. We've got 25-plus points to go, but one team has to get 25 at least. Aaron Zimpel back to serve. The student section's getting into it here for both of these teams. Zimpel with the serve. It's dug up by Bombard. It gets across to the Bombers. And looking for the kills. Giffro off the tip at the net by the Dragons. Abby Agard will line this one up. It's long. Braham will get the first points of the set. They lead 1-0. Braham won the first set 25-23. Then Pine City came back in set 2, 25-20. And that third set 25-21. And now Zimpel with another serve. Bombard racing after it is Jusak, and she got a hand on it, but it goes into the bleachers. And now Braham takes a 2-0 lead here in set number 4. Zimpel will serve again. It is up, it is over. Dug up by Staber to Jusak, and now across by Rydberg. Dug up by the Bombers. Giffro looking for the kill. Oh, and Bombard kind of just got stuck. She got stuck. She thought it was coming right to her, and then it went right beside her to the left, and she was just kind of stuck in place, and now Braham has a 3-0 lead. Nice job there by the Bombers. Serve is over, dug up by Jusak. Dug up again by the Bombers as Jusak's dig goes over. Pine City will have the dig, does Sage Staber. Now Chloe Lynn will line this one up, and goodbye. That one is, again, traveling at the speed of light. My goodness. 3-1 is the score as Arissa Rydberg will go back to serve now for Pine City. The left-handed serve is over, down for an ace. Another ace here for Arissa Rydberg. It makes it 3-2. Braham with the lead. Rydberg's left-handed serve nearly down again. Oh, Braham chasing after it, unable to get it. And that'll tie things at 3. The initial dig, and then again 2 Braham players go after it, unable to keep it alive, and it's tied at 3. Rydberg puts it up. Here's the left-handed serve. It is, oh, that is in for an ace from Rydberg. Rydberg has been an ace machine here tonight for the Dragons. My goodness. She's at 4 or 5 right now. She had 2 in the last set, now 2 in this one. Serve is over, dug up by Kunke. Pushed over, and now Giffro looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Lind. And this is back across. Rydberg with the dig to Sage Staber for the set. Chloe Lind will hit it across. That gets dug up by the Bomber Schroeder. Now Giffro will look for the kill again. Blocked at the net by Lind and Staber. And trying to get it across is Sophia Johnson. She does. Abby Agard right there waiting for the dig. And now looking for the kill is Lind off of the block at the net. It's down 5-3. Pine City takes the lead by 2. Rydberg's serve is over, dug up by 2 Bombers, and then it goes into the body of Sophia Johnson. It literally got stuck on her body. She tried to get the dig, and then it sat on her shoulder like a bird. 6-3 in favor of Pine City. Her serve is over, dug up by Kunke. Zimpel, Giffro pushes it across for Rydberg. It's over, but double hit there on the Dragons, and Braham will get one back at 6-4. Back to serve is Giffro. Ashlyn Giffro's serve is dug up by Jusak into the rafters and into the bleachers. Another point for Braham, 6-5 now. Ball will get rolled back to Giffro. And now we've got Tammy Johnson wanted a conversation real quick with the side judge here near the scorer's table. Not sure what that was about. Either way, we're back to action. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what it's about. There's no point up on the board for Braham. Well, either way, they'll get one there. An ace for Ashlyn Giffro. So there was no point up on the board for Braham on that one for some reason. And Tammy Johnson, wanted an explanation. She got it, and Braham either way gets the point. Chloe Lynn will line this one up and gets it. Down for the kill. 7-5. Pine City still has the lead. Abby Agard will be back serving now for the Pine City Dragons. Her serve is over. Julia Kunke races up, gets the attempted kill, but it's dug up by Agard. Rydberg with the set. Jusak looking for the kill. It's long. 7-6 now the score. Back and forth we go. Abby Agard out. In for her is Summer Thiemann. Back to serve will be Ella Doble for Braham. Her serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Maddie Bombard, and Dragons somehow get it across. Now Sophia Johnson looks for the kill, blocked at the net by Pine City, and Chloe Lind off her back foot, falling away, tries to get it across, unable to. It stays on Dragons' side, and it's 7-7. Ella Doble back to serve. And that is behind Maddie Bombard. She wanted to let it go, thought it was going to go long. It did not. And an ace for Ella Doble. That's a tough one for Bombard. She thought it was going to go long. It did not, but a lot of times you just want to be more aggressive on those. 8-7. Braham with the lead. Summer Thiemann with the dig. Ryberg races after it, gets the set, and hit across by Sage Staber. Dug up by the Bombers to Zimpel. Now Julia Kunke races up, just with a light tap. Back across by Staber. Bombers have it again. Looking for the kill. That is Schroeder. McKenna Schroeder with the kill for the Braham Bombers, and it's 9-7. Bombers with the lead here. Serve is over, dug up by Bombard. That's going to go off the net, and we get a whistle on Braham. Not sure what the whistle's for, but Point Pine City, they'll take it any way they can. Sky Ahrens checks in for Maddie Bombard, and back to serve is Chloe Lind. She did a pretty good job in that last set serving. She got a lot of points as she went back serving, and now Julia Kunke will run up this one. Looks for the kill, blocked at the net by Sky Ahrens. Braham keeps it alive. Julia Kunke again, dug up by Sage Staber, and now Jusak into the net. 10-8 now, Braham with the lead. Jusak had that one lined up, but right into the net it went. Jenna Burmaster in for Sophia Johnson, and she will go back to serve. Burmaster, only a sophomore for Braham, and this goes up on Thiemann, goes out of bounds, and Point Braham 11-8, they lead. Burmaster with the serve, dug up by Lind. It's going to go across the net. Braham will dig it. Pushed across by Kunke. Now dug up by Lind. Rydberg, and now looking for the kill is Sky Ahrens. It's in! Oh, no. Head judge says no. Back judge says it was in. It's out. So, Braham will get the point, 12-8. Burmaster with the serve, dug up by Thiemann. Goes off the net, kept alive, but into the judge's stand. It's 13-8. Abby Agard will sub in for Summer Thiemann. Jenna Burmaster with the serve. Dug up by Lind. To Rydberg for the set. Sky Ahrens looks for the kill. Dug up nicely, though, by the Braham Bombers. Now Julia Kunke look for the kill the other way. Blocked at the net. Oh, it must have went into the net. They're going to say a fourth hit. So it went into the net, and that's 13-9. My goodness, they got that point up there quickly for Pine City. 13-9. And Julia Kunke slow to get up, but she's okay. Remember earlier, she was kind of slow to get up. She was holding her hip a little bit. She's up. Always want to make sure that everyone's okay. That you never want to see anybody injured. Sage Staber with the serve for Pine City. Dug up by the Bombers, and now Kunke will run up on it. Diving dig by Staber. Rydberg keeps it alive, and Sky Ahrens looks for the kill. She gets it! Beautiful spot placement by Sky Ahrens, and it's 13-10. Braham still with the lead here in set number 3. They trail 2-1. Sage Staber will go back to serve. She'll switch sides in which she serves. It is up and over. Takes a little bit of something off of that one. Julie Kunke looks for the kill. Off of the block at the net. Somehow Lynn keeps it alive, but it goes into the bleachers, and Braham will lead 14-10. Julia Kunke will go back to serve. Morgan Mako checks in for Sage Staber. And again, Julia Kunke back to serve. Her serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Sky Ahrens to Rydberg for the set. And Jusak looks for the kill. It is off of the Bombers. They keep it alive and get it over. Dug up by Mako. Ahrens, and now across from by Jusak. Burmaster keeps it alive. Getting it over is Giffro. Reagans get the dig. Ahrens looks for the kill. Staying alive and getting it across is Schroeder. Dug up by Ahrens. Now to Rydberg. Jusak looks for the kill off of a fingertip. Kept alive. It gets to the net and it's down. Point Pine City 14-11. Carly Jusak back to serve now for Pine City. 14-11. Serve is over. Oh, down for an ace for Carly Jusak. Two Bombers looked at it the entire way. It was Ella Dobel and Ashton Giffro who miscommunicated on that one. They both looked at it, watched it hit, and then looked at each other as if to say, well, you were supposed to get it. So down for an ace from Carly Jusak, 14-12. This serve is long. And again, that one just kind of hung there for a while. Hannah Bombard will check in for Carly Jusak. 15-12. Braham has had a 3-point lead now for a while. They aren't giving it up. Schroeder with the serve, dug up by Chloe Lynn to Rydberg at the front of the net, and Sky Ahrens looks for the kill, and that's going to get off of a fist from the Braham Bombers and out of bounds. It's 15-13. Pine City has had a couple of opportunities to get back into this one and retake the lead, but they have had a couple of mistakes, and Braham has done a good job of holding them off. Sky Ahrens with the, near ace, but dug up by the Bombers, and now the kill by Arissa Rydberg. Rydberg nearly digging or setting, but that time gets an opportunity for the kill. She gets it, and Pine City is back within one of the lead. 15-14. Braham still leads here in set number 4. They trail 2-1 as Sky Ahrens gets the set or serve across, dug up by the Bombers, and they will hit it across. Will Giffro. Dug up by Mako. Chloe Lynn will run up on it. Has to go off her back foot to get it, but does. Kunke with the dig. And now Giffro will look for the kill. Dug up by Agard and out of bounds. And Braham will get another point back, 16-14. They are just not giving up that lead. Pine City got within one, and Braham, they're just not giving it up. Now back to serve is Aaron Zimpel for the Bombers. Serve is up and out. Pine City will get a freebie there, 16-15. And again, that's why you let those go, because you kind of want to give yourself a freebie. You don't want to take the chance of not getting one. Mako out, Staber in. Back to serve is Arissa Rydberg. Serve is up, it is over and down, dug up by Kunke. And looking for the kill, though. That was Ella Dobel, and into the net, so no block for Pine City, into the net, 4 hits for Braham, and it's 16 all. Rydberg's left-handed serve is over, hits the top of the net, but Kunke with the diving dig, my goodness. And Giffro looking for the kill. Bombard cannot catch up with it, didn't know what to do with that one, and it's 17-16 Braham. So Braham still hasn't given up the lead. It was tied, but they haven't given up the lead yet. Braham still holding on. Back to serve will be Ashlyn Giffro. Her serve is over. Dug up by Hannah Bombard. That's going to go out of bounds. And another point for Braham. 18-16. My goodness. Braham has just kept themselves alive. And not really alive, but just held on to this lead. And Pine City just can't seem to overtake it. Service is over, hits the net, and a Bombard diving dig. It gets back across the net. Chloe Lynn will just tap it back across, and that is point for Pine City, 18-17. Abby Agard will go back to serve. Carly Jusak will check in for Hannah Bombard. Serve is up, it is over. Dug up by the Bombers, and back, and trying to get it over was Giffro, but not going to make it over, and that'll tie things at 18. Abby Agard runs up on this serve, dug up by Schroeder, and they'll get it back across by Sophia Johnson. Diving dig, and Chloe Lynn will just tap it down, and finally Pine City will retake the lead. It's been a while. 19-18. So for Pine City, they've got to be feeling like finally we did something and retook the lead. But for the Braham, you've got to remember, you're only 1 point away from I shouldn't retie, but tying it back up. Jusak looks for the kill. It's long, and there it is. Tied back up at 19. Now for Braham, you're 1 point away from retaking the lead. And back to serve is going to be Ella Doble. Doble's serve dug up by Summer Thiemann. Rydberg with the set. Chloe Lynn, with the kill off of the dig of Aaron Zimpel into the bleachers. And it's 20-19, Pine City. Sky Aarons checks back into the game for Maddie Bombard. Chloe Lind with the serve. It is up and dug up by Sophia Johnson. It goes into the net, and it's 21-19. So Pine City now is a 2-point lead. Getting towards the end of the fourth set. Pine City leads 2-1 and leads 21-19 here in set number 4. Looking to end it. Chloe Lynn runs up on it. Here's the serve. It's up and over. Dug up by Kunke. Just gets a fingernail under that one. And hit across by the Bombers. Dug up by the Dragons. And Sky Aarons will look for the kill, but it's dug up by the Bombers very nicely. Pushing it across is Julia Kunke back across, but it's out on the diving dig from Summer Thiemann. And Braham will get a point back. 21-20. Jenna Burmaster in for Sophia Johnson. Burmaster back to serve. 21-20. Burmaster's serve is out. Oh. That was close, actually. I don't know if that was out. I looked at it the last second, and I think it might have gotten in, but they say it was out. They're on the court, so they definitely have a better view than I do. 22-20. Sage Staber with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Ella Doble. Zimpel, and now Julia Kunke will look for the kill. Off the block. Jusak gets the dig, and Jusak looks for the kill. It's down. 23-20 for the Dragons. Again, the fourth straight set, we've gone to 23-20, and now we get a timeout again at 23-20. I laugh because all 4 sets have at one point reached that 23-20 mark. The first set, Braham called a timeout with 23-20, came back and won 25-23. Second set, Braham was down 23-20. They called a timeout. Pine City wound up winning that set. And now in the fourth set, we come back, and Pine City leads 23-20, and Braham takes a timeout. I just wonder if it will go back to that first set where Pine City led 23-20. Braham called a timeout. Braham came out and scored 5 straight points to win the set. Of course, if you're Pine City, you want to avoid that because after that timeout in the first set when Braham trailed 23-20, Braham came back and scored 11 points and only allowed 1 going into the second set. So it was a tough go for Pine City. Although Pine City wound up winning the second and third set, Bombers did win that first set. So here we go. So getting something discussed and changed possibly at the scorers table. Oh, wait a minute. They say it's 23-19. Interesting. So this serve is over from Staber, dug up by the Bombers. Kunke will run up on it, pushing it across, down for the kill. And Chloe Lynn not too happy with that one. She slammed the ball down. Not too happy. Now it's 23-20. Sage Staber will go to the bench in for hers Morgan Mako, and back to serve is Julia Kunke, 23-20. So Braham gets 1 point back. It's dug up by Summer Thiemann to Rydberg with the set. And Jusak will push it across. Dug up by the Bombers, keeping it alive. And now looking for the kills. Giffro blocked at the net, keeping it alive are the Dragons. They get it back across, even though 2 players got after it. And now Giffro looks for the kill once again. Thiemann waiting for it. And now Aarons looks for the kill. Block and down. Burmaster got the initial dig, but it goes down to the court, and it's 24-20 match point here for Pine City. We will see a timeout for the Braham Bombers as they trail 24-20, and Pine City has match point. Timeout call by the Braham Bombers. We'll keep it right here. Bombers trying to avoid elimination, and I think Tammy Johnson coming to ask maybe why the score went from 23-20 to 23-19. Got her explanation, and she'll go back to her team's huddle. They'll get ready, and they've got 4 points to get in order to avoid this match being over. They need 4 straight points, and it's very possible. We've seen them do that here tonight, but it'll be a little bit tougher here as they're facing the match being over. It'll be Carly Jusak back to serve. Checking into the game for Summer Thiemann is Abby Agard. 24-20 match point. Can Braham come back, or will Pine City hold on? Jusak's serve is over. Oh, and it's down for an ace, and a tough way for this one to end if you're the Braham Bombers. Probably the worst way, and it will end with the Dragons taking set 4, 25-20, and the Pine City Dragons come out on top 3-1. So the Dragons will improve, and the Bombers see their third conference loss of the season. And Pine City keeps those Great River Conference title hopes alive. As they will look to next week when they will play once again. So again, the Pine City Dragons take it here over the Braham Bombers 3-1. And the Braham Bombers, as we look at their schedule, they will not play. They don't even play next Tuesday. So as we look to their schedule, we have to go all the way to next Thursday before they play again. They'll play at home against East Central next Thursday. So a whole week they have off until they play at home next Thursday against East Central. And as we look at the Pine City schedule, they will be back here, well, not here on Tuesday, but they'll be back in action on Tuesday as they will be in Hinckley to take on the Jaguars of Hinckley-Finlayson next Tuesday. That'll be at 7 p.m., and that will probably be right here on WCMP. But in this one, the Braham Bombers fall to the Pine City Dragons 3-1. Braham, this was a fun one. This looked like it could have gone 5. It looked like it could have gone either way. It looked like either team could have won this one. But a few mistakes there by the Bombers in the end, and a few calls going the Pine City Dragons' way led to Pine City getting the victory again. Braham was down 23-20 in the first set. They called a timeout. They came out and scored 5 straight points to take set number 1, 25-23. Then they come out and score, go on a 6-1 run to begin the second set, but wind up falling in the second set 25-20. And interestingly enough, they were down 23-20, called a timeout, but unfortunately that same thing that happened in the first set did not happen again in the second. Then in the third set, Pine City took that one 25-21, and in this one, it looked like it was going to be all Braham as they held their lead and didn't give it up till late here in this set, and it looked like Braham might run away with it as they could just continue to hold on to the lead, and Pine City just anything and everything they did, they just could not take the lead over Braham. Braham was just holding on, but sooner than later, Pine City got a break and was able to take the lead and never looked back from there as they take the victory here in set 4, 25-20, and take the victory 3-1. So Pine City will improve their conference record and only have 1 loss, but this is going to be Braham's 3rd loss in the conference. Again, that doesn't mean their hopes for a Great River Conference title is over. It just means it's going to be a little bit harder, and you're going to have some teams lose for you, unfortunately. But we've seen stranger things happen in a season, so it'll be fun to see how this season will come to an end. Over on 95.5 FM, if you didn't get enough volleyball, we still got volleyball going on. It's tied at 2 sets each between, or maybe not. Well, I thought it was tied 2 sets each, but I believe... looks like Zimmerman may have won that one. Looks like Zimmerman won that one 3-1, I believe it looks like. So over on 95.5, that one's just wrapping up, so never mind. Can't catch more volleyball over there as that one's wrapping up as well. But for WCMP, our broadcasts continue tomorrow night as the Pine City Dragons travel up to Esco to take on the Eskimos for their homecoming. That game is unfortunately audio only. No video for that football game tomorrow night for Pine City, audio only. But we have more video coming to you on 95.5 FM tomorrow night as Mora will host Two Harbors for their homecoming. And then Hinckley-Finlayson will host Rush City on our YouTube. Just go to WCMPradio.com or KBK.com, go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule, and click on the link. That's where you'll find them again. Pine City's game tomorrow, audio only. But here in Pine City, the Dragons get the victory over the Braham Bombers in a Great River Conference battle, 3-1. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here this evening. Of course, I want to thank all of our fine sponsors. If it weren't for our fine sponsors, we wouldn't even be able to come out here and bring you any of these games. So make sure, if you're in the place of business of any of these fine sponsors you heard here tonight, make sure to give them a thank you and say, hey, thanks for sponsoring the broadcast. Just tell them to keep it up, because it not only it helps us be able to come out here, but then we get to bring you more and more games. So be sure to tell them how much they are appreciated, because I try to as much as I can throughout my broadcast as well. But remember to be kind to everyone, because you never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could make their day. Catch the sports update on the morning shows on 95.5 FM at 7:30 and 8:30 with Rock and Robin Riley, and on WCMP 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. But for WCMP, the final here in this one, Pine City 3, Braham 1. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night. WCMP 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. But for WCMP, the final here in this one, Pine City 3, Braham 1. For WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.